Alright, so good morning, good afternoon, good evening to each one of you. Today we will be continuing our discussion on the title Moulage and Casting Techniques. So this handout was compiled by Dr. John Corpus. Credits to the owner. Okay? And I borrowed this material for us to um, discuss this topic. Okay, so what is moulage? Moulage is a representation of an impression made on a soil surface. It is also the application of a casting material. Additional, it is the process of creating a realistic reproduction of an injury, wound, or physical mark using materials such as wax, silicone, latex or resin. So, pag halimbawa nasa gubat kayo at mayroong mga marka ng sapatos o kaya marka ng paa doon sa soil, okay? Actually, ang pinakasama nilang nang gagawin nyo, kumuha ka ng casting material, okay, which is in powder, lagyan mo ng konting tubig, i-mix-mix mo, pagkatapos, ilagay mo doon sa impression or marka. Tapos, hintayin mong tumigas, kaya i-spray, tapos, isprayhan mo siya ng hairspray to aid the hardening of the material. Pagkatapos, pag nakuha mo na yon, then you're going to uh, bring it to the laboratory for further testing. Okay? So, this is a simple and unique experiment. Okay, dami lang terminologies dito pero madali lang po siyang gawin. Okay. So, ang gamit po natin ay yung tinatawag na plaster of Paris. Plaster of Paris is a cast. Okay? And also other similar material of an object to impress the outlines on a surface. So, the importance of casting are the following. It is to produce representation of an object. It is to produce a great or to have a great value in scientific criminal investigation. We are also creating a mold which photography may not become viable. And at the end of this slide, you will be familiar on the procedures because the topic of photography is incorporated in this criminal investigation procedure, or it is part of the forensic chemistry and toxicology procedure. So what is a casting material? A casting material is any material which can be changed from a plastic or liquid state to the solid. I'll repeat, change from a plastic or liquid state to solid. Ibig sabihin, ang background natin dito yung general chemistry. Kaya nga alam dapat natin ang different types of matter. Kasi nga ang solid, okay, pwede natin yang i-convert into gas. Tapos yung liquid pwede namang maging solid. Okay? So yung scientific principle nun, yung chemistry. Okay? So ngayon, itong mga casting materials na ito, okay, itong mga casting materials na ito ay mahalaga po siya to create or to hold what do you call the impression mark or the surface. So these are the criteria for casting materials. Please take note, it must be fluid, it must harden rapidly, it must not be deformable, it must be tough, it must be easy to apply, and must not adhere to the material. And also, it must have a fine composition. Dapat magaan lang yan. It must not injure the impression. It must be obtainable. And it must be cheap. And please take note that this process always take photograph first before attempting to make impressions. So what are the materials needed in the casting? Of course, the examples of impressing materials are first the clay. Clay is one of the excellent impressing material, okay, because it has no shellac and talcum powder. Second, the soil, okay, and then sand may be an alternative. of course, snow, and then dust. Okay, for the casting materials naman, okay, so next we have the plaster of Paris, which is made up of, ano yan, calcium sulfate. Okay, calcium sulfate. And the nature of the plaster of Paris is poor. It has a poor mechanical strength. Okay, and please take note, Alba stone is a commercially prepared casting material. Next, we have the plastic materials. These are plasticine, and then the one that we use or the one that dentist used. Okay? Kung familiar kayo dun sa mga kung paano sila gumawa ng pustiso, yung ingredient at yung gamit doon ay pwede nating gamitin dito sa moulage and casting. However, there is a drawbacks. First, it distorts when removed. Ibig sabihin nasisira siya kapag inalis mo. And it cannot be pressed into finer details. Next, we have also the woods metal, and please be familiarized with the following elements. So, it is if woods metal yung gagamitin natin, it is used for small impressions. You must melt it at 60 to 70 degrees Celsius, and it gives more accurate and detailed impressions. Number 1, it becomes, okay, for the drawbacks, it becomes coarsely crystalline. And there might be a chance that the impressions will be removed. Negocol, okay, it is a rubbery gelatinous material that is made up of colloidal magnesium soaps. And please take note for the texture of negocol. Pag mainit siya, okay, thin pasty porridge. Pagka naman malamig siya, it is stiff or jelly in the characteristic or appearance. Hominid. Hominid is flesh in color. It is for external surfaces. It is a resinous material, and it is used for making positives from negocol negatives. I repeat, may result ang negocol. Pero ang negative sa negocol na resulta ay po pwede mang gawing positive ni hominid. Kaya si hominid ay isa ding resinous material na casting material din. And also, we have the celerite. It is used to cast the human body. It is brown color, and it is used for backing and strengthening the hominid. So we have also cast of human hand or face. So we have here the temperature of the negative material should be below 110 Fahrenheit or 43.3 degrees Celsius. Yan po dapat kapag gusto mong i-cast yung iyong kamay. So we will be needing also the molding box kung saan natin ilalagay yung casting material, and of course the reinforcements or the strips of metals such as the teased ropes. We have also shellac, alcohol, and talcum powder to use as separating material. And what are the chemicals involved? Okay, please take note of the following chemicals. We have the sodium chloride, borax, sucrose, and sodium bicarbonate. Hastening or retarding setting time. So please take note that in the casting, ang kailangan natin dyan ay yung hastening. Kailangan natin mag-add ng kalahating, okay, teaspoon ng table salt. Okay, for the retarding naman, teaspoonful of sugar, and also mix it with 1 part solution of borax to the 10 parts of water. And then hardening. Okay, for the hardening, it uses the saturated solution of sodium bicarbonate. Okay, so ito na po yung pinaka easiest at saka pinaka summary ng moulage and casting. So, pag halimbawa may tumakbong suspect dun sa gubat, yan, meron namang impression marks makikita mo. So, picturean mo yan. Pagka picturean mo, okay, i-measure mo siya. Okay? Locate a 3-dimensional soil impression, tapos document it, and then i-measure mo yung centimeters or inches nung marka, tapos ano yung pa yung mga nandyan, yung box, and also nakita nyo dyan yung water, and also the casting material. And then next, ayan, pangalawa, photographic scale to provide reference to the size and proper parallax. Sabi nga natin, di ba, It is used to preserve physical evidence. Of course, that is photography. It is use of, okay, so we need to use of the oblique lighting with a flash from various directions, okay, which can increase comparability of the impression. Basta, pag may mark, iganyan mo, i-measure mo, tapos ang gagawin mo, i-cover mo yung box. Okay? Pagkatapos mo i-cover yung box, titimplahan mo yung powder. So, lagyan mo ng tubig yung powder, approximately 6 ounce of water to every pound of plaster of Paris. Guys, parang toothpaste ito, pero kailangan nyo siyang timplahin. Ang tip ko lang, dapat medyo mas madami yung tubig kaysa po doon sa plaster of Paris. Kasi nga po, ang plaster of Paris, bawal sa kanya ang sobrang tubig, bawal din sa kanya ang ang konting tubig. Pag konting tubig ang plaster of Paris, malapot na malapot siya, sobra. Pag sobra naman sa tubig, baka naman hindi mo siya ma-mix. So, dapat balance lang po. So, ang gagawin, i-mix-mix yung plaster of Paris, pagkatapos itatapon nyo doon sa impression mark. Ayan, pag na-mix na siya thoroughly, itapon mo siya doon sa impression mark. Okay? And then pagkatapon mo, titigas yan pabayaan mo lang. Okay? So approximately 30 to 45 minutes. Siyempre sa Baguio dahil mas malamig, mas ano pa yan. Dito, mas mabilis, no? And please take note that an exothermic reaction will take place generating heat within the cast. So during the curing process, the cast will become warm to touch. Pagka natuyo na, baliktarin mo, ganyan po yung itsura niya. At ito po yung kanyang end product. So that's how we get the impression mark. Okay? And that's how we determine a impression through moulage and casting.